How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile. Scourge League. We are currently in maps. So last episode, we finally got into maps. We ran a couple and we just I guess up next, we're just gonna try and go through the atlas and complete a couple more maps. Before I do that, though, I do have an Alva temple. Is this a useful temple? It's not really a useful temple, but we can just run it for EXP, I guess, and hopefully for a little bit of currency as well. It's Saturday evening. I'm trying to get a couple episodes in before basically I run out of time. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not dying or anything, before I run out of time permanently. No, I have a painting project that I need to complete for the house. I'm going to be repainting the house. So I think I'm going to be doing that this week, and I'm probably going to be pretty busy, prepping the house, sanding the walls, all of that stuff. We found out that there's lead in our walls. So when I say sanding the walls, I'm actually going to try and avoid sanding it as much as possible, but I do need to prep the house a little bit. We found out that we have lead paint. And I was like, oh shoot, I think I need to like do something about it. So, a lot of the paint is like, some of it is starting to chip, and we were originally like planning on painting it anyways. But I'm gonna be undertaking that as a project, I guess. And there's sort of like a more immediate need to try and get that done. So, that's basically how I'm going to be spending this week and probably next week. I would imagine this might be a 2-week endeavor because I need to paint all the bedrooms. I need to paint the living rooms. The living rooms has a lot of trim, so there's like a lot of work to be done. What level is this zone? 62. Oh, super low. Okay, maybe I'll only go to the rooms that I actually care about. Well, each room is decent because, like, the thing with incursion temples is they tend to have a lot of crafting recipes, I think, which might be useful. So I mean, the drops are probably not that important, and actually one thing I should probably think about is switching my item filter so that it's a little bit more strict. I'm gonna do that right now. So I think it's on semi-strict right now, right? Let me put it on strict. And I think that's gonna be a good thing, because what that's gonna do is it's gonna hide a lot more of the garbage. And at this point, I think we're at a point in the game where maybe we're like looking for more specific items. So I took a look at my gear before I hit the record button, really, so a couple minutes ago. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, like we definitely need upgrades. But where specifically are the upgrades coming from? And it looks like we probably need upgrades in the ring. The amulet's pretty good. The other ring is pretty decent as well. Our boots are pretty decent. The belt is not great, and the gloves are just okay. And helmet, I guess, is there for damage. The chest armor is garbage and needs replacement. So really, we're looking for upgrades in the ring, in body armor, in gloves, our weapons. So ring, body armor, glove, weapons, and belt. So there are quite a few pieces that we still need to upgrade. And I think this is the episode where we try to get as much of that done as we can. And if we can't do that, maybe at the end of the episode we'll try crafting something. And probably the easiest item to craft on would be the ring, is what I would imagine.
Too much clutter.
To be honest, oh, what's this? Ooh, it's not very useful for me, but it's a 5-link. That's pretty nice. 5-link 6 socket. Actually, yeah, it's not that useful because it turns my spells into Bane's mines. It turns them into mines, and I'm not really looking to do that. But maybe a 5-link 6 socket tremor rod would be worth something. Let me see. 6 chaos. Okay, it's not worth anything. If that's the case, I could consider would I consider it? Socketed gems are supported by Blast Chain Mine. Bane
Too
Mines?
much clatter.
No, that doesn't work. I don't think that works. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, you don't understand. It doesn't work. Does it work? What happens? Well, I completed a challenge is what happened. What happens is nothing happens. Okay. That changes things a little. If nothing happens, then that's actually a good thing. Because currently, like, our wands, right? They have... The only thing they give us is spell damage and, I guess, chance to explode, which is nice. But if I switch to Tremor Rod, I get an extra link, which is give or take 30% more damage. So that's actually pretty huge. I do believe that is a damage upgrade, and I could switch out of my helmet. Now, I would imagine the helmet would only give me more defenses. I could choose to keep the helmet and put like our single target skill in there, which would boost its damage by a lot. But otherwise, I don't know. But you know what? I do consider that an upgrade. It might just work. And it's actually beneficial to us that Blast Chain Mine does not work with Bane. I'm surprised it doesn't. Oh, this skill cannot be supported by totems, traps, or mines. Okay, it's just... Yeah, it doesn't work. And that's good. That's good, because I don't want Bane to be a mine. But instead, it just becomes a 5-link, which is kind of nice. Okay. Okay, I can work with this. So we'll give that a try and see if we actually get more damage. I'm surprised we actually got something out of this. I was thinking we would just gonna do like rush through incursions just to get some crafting recipes, but we actually got some value out of it. Let's go to the treasury room. That's probably the next spot we want to go to. Now, one thing we will lose is all the explosions, because right now we have a very high chance for explosions, and that's gonna go away, which sucks, admittedly. But I don't know. We get so much more damage. Like, we're not losing too much, you know? Okay, so I have 2 explosives. I can use one for this coffer. And we got nothing. Did we get anything... Any decent wands? +1 wands is what I'm looking for. No. Okay, so we're gonna hit the treasury. I do want to hit the gem room.
Ready and not before.
Treasury, gem room. I can hit the breach room. Oh, whoa. Hold on now. Okay, let's get some currency here. So stone coffer. Okay, it's decent. Ooh, okay. Man, originally I was going to stream on Friday. I actually had a little bit of time. But that flu shot, I think I mentioned this in the previous episode. I went out to get a flu shot Thursday night. And it, wow, 5 vol orbs? That's kind of nice. Anyways, it knocked me out. It, like, actually just, I had a low-grade fever for basically the whole day. And I did not feel good. Apparently that's a sign that you actually have a decent immune system. In which case, I'll take it, I suppose. But, no, I did not feel great at all. And I basically spent the entire day sleeping. I went to bed at like 8. Now, I didn't fall asleep at 8. I just kind of lied around. Spent a lot of time on TikTok, admittedly. You know, maybe not the greatest use of time, but I didn't want to get up. I wanted to stay in bed. I just wanted to lie around. I had no energy. And I woke up like super late today. Woke up at like oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on. What's this? Movement speed, fire damage. It's not better than our boots. I woke up at like 11:30, 11:40. But I after all that sleep, I feel great. So, you know, today I was like, all right, you know, we're gonna have an awesome day. We're gonna stream. And then I was like, oh shoot, I gotta prep the house for this paint project. So I've been working all day. It's currently 9 p.m. Actually 9:45. It's almost 10. And I was like, all right, I think I'm done for the day. Let me just, you know, unwind, play some games. And that's basically how I'm gonna spend the rest of the night. My wife, she got the flu shot as well, and she's been super tired. She's already in bed. She mostly recovered from it, but I guess maybe she didn't sleep that well yesterday. But the both of us, it was like, you know, for me, especially like 2 nights ago, it was terrible. I basically didn't sleep. Like the fever was just so uncomfortable that I couldn't sleep. I was like, when I was under the blankets, I was like way too hot because of the fever. But then the moment I stuck my leg out, you know, I got way too cold. You know, anyone have that problem where you just can't find the like right medium, the right balance, the temperature balance? I couldn't figure it out. I was like, I'm gonna stick out half my legs halfway and maybe that'll work, but no, it did not. I was just uncomfortable the entire night. Basically didn't sleep. Not a great feeling. And like overall, this flu shot was not a good experience, right? Like the lady who gave me the shot, like just freaking, I don't know, like forced the needle into my arm. I don't know what happened. It's like she forgot to lube up or something, you know? Not that you lube up the needle, but I don't know. It was like a needle made of sandpaper. I don't know what happened. It hurt so much. And then I come down with this stupid fever. And that wasn't comfortable either. And overall, it was like not a good experience. 3 out of 10. Would probably do it again, you know? I ain't no anti-vaxxer. But point being, like, it was very uncomfortable. And finally, it's done. I'm happy it's done. You know, I feel better now. And I'm ready to play some games. Okay, let me get a sip of water there. Actually, now that I think about it, tonight's gonna be an extra long night, isn't it? Cause it's daylight savings. So I could play an extra hour. I mean, that's not how it works, but supposedly we're gonna get an extra hour of sleep today. Alright, let's kill this guy. But no, I think today, let's try to get into maybe tier 4 maps, you know, maybe yellow maps if I'm lucky. I mean, I only have a few tier 1 maps right now, so I don't have much, admittedly. And I didn't even find Zana yet, so we can't even buy maps. But let's try and get as far as we can. Whoa, look at those boots. Hold on. Okay. Upgrades are abounds. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second, sir. Okay. Holy cow. Okay, so it hit 30% movement speed. 14% chance to avoid bleeding. So it hit like the... Oh my god. What is this? These boots are amazing. It hit tier 1 life, tier 1 hybrid evasion life. It hit the incursion movement speed mod. Okay. Yeah, we're actually getting like a whole bunch of upgrades right now. This is amazing.
When I'm ready, and not
All right, so what we
before.
want to do then is for these
Long day.
boots, if I were to replace these boots, I would lose resistances. But I would get a whole bunch of evasion, which is better than armor. And I would lose movement speed too. I would get more life, a lot more life. Okay. So to start, I want more lightning res anyways. So I want more lightning resistance. Okay, I hit max lightning res, sure. All right, I see. We have some room to play around. We definitely do. Okay. So let's play. Hold on. Life, fire res. That belt has cold res. That my current belt's still better, I think. This hidden incursion hybrid, mana, lightning res, and nah. I'll keep the breach rings,
See you
I
soon.
guess. Okay. And then all of our superior gems we're gonna deposit. Hopefully at some point we can use a bunch of chaos gems. Do I have enough yet? Chaos. No, I only have... I don't have any, like... I don't have that many chaos gems that are quality. But once we get enough, we can start creating like +1 to chaos wands and trying to like roll those. Okay. We got String of Servitude. Not that useful here. Okay, so this is the haul, right? These are the items that we got. I don't really need to quality this, but why not? And we should also start taking prophecies. Can't forget that. We didn't get any really good ones, but that's okay. And then let's try recoloring this thing. It tends to roll a lot of red, which is not good. But I'm hoping... Oh, for something like this. Okay, so we get Punishment, Bane, Temporal Chains, Despair. Hold on, let's go back and take a look. How much damage was this before? This is 42% more damage per curse applied and 7,400 chaos per second. Okay? Now we add controlled destruction to this. Wherever it is. Controlled destruction. And then we equip that. And we get ourselves 9,800 chaos damage per second. Okay, so that's a lot more damage. I think we're gonna be rolling with that. I think that's what we're gonna roll with. And then over here, Let's see, how do we do this? What am I losing? Flame Dash, faster casting, Void Sphere. Void Sphere can go here. Oh, but it becomes a mine. I don't want that. I don't need Contagion. Could put Void Sphere here. Blight. Okay, so over here we have, let's recolor this. That's good. So we do Blight, Arcane Surge, Efficacy, and Void Manipulation. Okay. And then on the 4-link, we do Essence Drain. We can do faster casting and throw a Flame Dash into here. And do one more damage support gem. Do I have anything? Oh, there's a level 19 faster casting. Let's use that instead. Don't really have... Let's recolor this into blue, 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 green. Wait. Oh, yeah, blue, 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 green is fine. It's not that hard to do, in theory. There we go. This, and then another Void Manipulation. Alright. So then we're gonna roll with this. Essence Drain, and I don't use Contagion anymore. I was never using it anyways. I don't know why I was leveling it. And I suppose I can put the obliterations. Well, let's just put them away. We don't need them anymore. Okay. Are there any gems I want to level right now? Well, I think I have another Void Manipulation, right? Yep. Okay. And then I gotta figure out what to do with these boots. Now these boots, first of all, we're gonna 4-socket it. We're gonna 20% it. So it's gonna give us almost 300 evasion, which is pretty good. Alright, so it's 4-socket it. Steel Skin, Malevolence, Temporal Rift, Vitality. Okay, so that is red, red, blue, green. That's kind of hard to color. So maybe I want to 4-socket the gloves as well. Or 4-link it. Just so that I have more chances of getting, you know, reds and stuff. And actually we do. So we can do something like this. Steel Skin goes here. Temporal Rift goes here. Malevolence. Vitality. Okay, so I could do something like this, right? And that leaves me with 75% fire res, 75% cold res, 55% lightning res. So I would need more lightning resistance. Now I would probably get it from a ring or amulet, probably from the ring. I suppose I could try and get a new helmet or a new belt or something. Now, here's the thing. And my evasion goes up probably by a decent amount. Yeah, it goes to 13,000. From 12,780 to 13,756, which is pretty good. Now, here's the only question, right? Here's the only question. The question is, do I want to Krangle this first? And the answer to that... Oh, I can't even transform this thing? It's already fully transformed. The answer to that, I suppose, is... Why not? The reason for why not is probably this. I want these other... these other mods, Strange Forces, Intensifying Emulsion, like those are really good. Problem is, I would have to do a lot of ranking up in order to get those points. Alright. Okay.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I think we Krangle it. I just don't see... If we Krangle it, we can brick it. But they're not, like, amazing. Like, I'll be just fine with these boots. No pain, no gain, baby. Let's do it. Let's try and Krangle it. We have 4% chance of adding another modifier, okay? We have 4% chance of... And we have 2 Krangles, maybe 3, possibly 3. So we have 4% chance of exalting a modifier and hopefully getting resistances. It's not a very high chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. And I think I want to take that chance. 4% chance 3 times. It's a little low, admittedly. But again, I'm going to take what I can get. Okay. Okay, let's start doing some maps then. We're already 26 minutes into this episode. I got like stun locked by the incursion, but I'm ready to go. Early on, what do we want? I suppose Junes are pretty good. They're always good. So let's just do as many betrayals as we can so we can start unlocking more crafting recipes. All right. Wait, why am I doing so little damage? Is it just because I'm in a map? Wait, nothing's supporting this thing. Wait, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm like, nothing's supporting Bane. But, wait. $78.56. How come I'm doing less damage? Oh, there we go. My auras aren't turned on. There we go. 9,800. All right, we're back. We're back. It's not as satisfying anymore, admittedly.
By the time we're through, no one will be able to tell you we're even human.
Ow. It's not as satisfying anymore because they're not blowing up, you know? They're not popping.
All part of your machinations, rogue?
Come on, pop. Someone pop. Wait a second. Something's weird. Something's really
You're
weird.
Done, Ashlyn.
I don't think they're getting cursed.
I should have known better.
What the heck? Portal Chains, Bane. +2 to level of socketed spell gems. These are spells. What? Linked hex curses are also applied to those enemies. The debuff deals more damage. So, oh my god. Okay, so the fact that I use Tremor Rod means that I'm guessing the curses turn into mines? Yeah, I have remote mine curses and that takes priority and I lose Bane? What? And then these curses don't affect Bane now. Oh my god, okay. No wonder the damage was so bad. Okay, so unfortunately, this does not work. Even though it kind of looked
Go
like
on, do it. You're no stranger to
Aisling, I
murder.
do not want
Just
her in
make it
intervention,
quick.
I'm pretty sure. Aisling is, yeah, I want her in research. Unless I want Metamorph Scarabs. No.
If you think I'll talk, you're sorely mistaken.
Would you like to? And now.
And then actually Riker, I should have talked to Riker first, because he was gonna give
machine.
Blighted Scarabs, which are pretty good. Okay, so I need to fix my build because it's gonna. This is kind of scuffed right now, so I have to go back to my wands. So like this, and then like this, and now I gotta recolor my helmet because it's all scuffed. So I need blue, blue, green, red. Oh, I remember. This took a while last time. Oh, okay, good. So punishment. Bane. Despair. Temporal chains. Okay. So I'll level control destruction on the side when I actually get a real 5 link. And then I'm gonna do clarity here. Void sphere. So Blight, Arcane Surge goes here. Let's. Oh, I can't link these. These are corrupted. Void Sphere. Okay, so this is right. Efficacy. Faster casting, Arcane Surge. Okay, so faster casting with Flame Dash. Efficacy goes here. And then Essence Drain gets Control Destruction. And then Void Manipulation gets leveled in the back. Unfortunately, I cannot use the Tremor Rod. If I can't use it, I might as well just Crangle it, right? It doesn't sell for anything either. So.
When I'm
Cool
ready.
winds.
+2 to level of socketed bow gems. Okay, that's pretty useless.
Be careful.
Alright, and then June.
Exile.
Unveil.
Warm nights.
Chaos over time multi? Okay, okay. Wow, that's like a high roll.
Exile.
Cold and Chaos Res. Alright. Let's get back into the map. Now we should have better damage. The fact that, you know, we could apply 3 curses makes a big deal on Bane damage, right? 3 curses is 146% more damage. It's a very big deal. So like the moment like we lost that, you could feel it. The damage just felt off. I'm like, how come in theory we should have more damage, but it doesn't seem like we do. Turns out it was because we weren't applying the curses. It's such a silly interaction too. I can't believe it. Whatever. We leveled up. What was I working towards? I wish I knew. I got this. I got this. I can start working towards suppression. How's my chaos res? I don't have any chaos res. I can't remember what I was working on. I think it was this. So what I can do is I go this way and I start picking up a little bit more spell suppression. So let's go do that. And then afterwards, where are the rest of the life nodes? There's some here, there's some there, and I picked those up. I'll pick these up. What's my chance of suppression right now? 25%. It's a little low, so definitely we should look at getting more chance of suppression over here. And then I guess we'll go from there. Alright, let's go into Krangle mode. One thing that I should probably look into actually is having somehow getting Vol Blight. I think that would be nice. Anyways, let's get this guy.
And not before.
Oh, it's Guff.
my kidney. Let me recruit a
Chimera moves to Fortification. Guff and Chimera become trusted. Chimera in Fortification is Harbinger Orbs.
Yeah, makes it easy. So what do you think?
Harbinger Orbs, eh? Not really useful. In fact, I don't like Guff at all. It's just like craft spamming, right? Like I never get anything good with this guy. Let's just see if we can send him to prison somehow. Maybe we can try and remove him from the board. Okay. Let's get this. Apparently, the betrayal stuff has been buffed. And like, you know, when you unlock a mod, it instantly unlocks the tier 1 mod on your crafting bench, or like all 3 tiers or whatever. And it also applies to like all the weapon types. So like now you don't need to unlock as many mods on weapons and armors and so on in order to get onto all the unlocks, which is really nice. Because in the past, you know, I basically play all League and I still wouldn't unlock everything. It just takes way too long. And then there are certain like unlocks that are gated behind that kind of RNG that you're just never gonna see. So now hopefully that part is easier to do. And it's a good change overall because at the end of the day, I like doing betrayal boards. You know, you get like a lot of good items from it. You get cool crafting options. And I just like that they added a little bit more quality of life to it. It just gives me like more reason to do it, you know? Alright, overall, you know, our damage is fine. Would have been nice if we got that 5 link. A little disappointed that we didn't get it. But it is what it is. I guess I'm not going to be too salty about it. We got some decent boots. Hopefully we don't crangle it into nothing. You know, because if we do, that means this entire episode we got some good stuff and then we found out that we can't use it. That would suck. So hopefully we get something good. We're gonna find out soon though. I think I'm gonna be close to crangling the boots and the tremor rod, to be honest. Okay, some cards. Let's keep going. I'm going a little slow,
When I'm
admittedly,
ready,
but
and not before.
we're just taking our time. Yeah, damage looks pretty good right now, though. Alright, let's get the boss first. I don't actually remember who the boss is. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, we gotta be careful of his firestorms. Those are kind of deadly. We'll just apply our damage over time and then sort of run away. Alright, we got him. You know, at this point we must know, right? Like our single target isn't... Like this build is not here for the single target. But it's overall pretty safe. And you can kind of tell, even in maps when you're fighting bosses and stuff. It's very much like a you get in, you get out kind of thing. You get in, you apply Bane, you apply Essence Drain, Blight, maybe, if you can actually get in there. And then you stay away. You let the damage tick down until, you know, maybe it expires, or if you think that, you know, it's not killing fast enough, you go in and start blighting them. And then you just survive. That's the thing I like. That's the thing I like most about like a build typically, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something where I don't die so much, because the thing that I like the least about in the late game is when I die way too much. Like that's when I go, oh, I'm not having fun. Even if I go slow but I'm not dying, I'm having a good time. It's when like I die and it breaks my rhythm that I get like not upset, but it makes it less fun. So you know what? Overall, like now that we're in maps, now that I'm thinking about it, leveling has been so smooth. And even now, things have been pretty good. The only thing that's like really spicy are the Scourges, right? But other than that, it's good. Oh my god, okay. There's some beyond stuff happening. I don't know where. I don't know how. It looks like Abixoth. I'm frozen. Holy cow, okay. Is it Abixoth? It is Abixoth. Okay, we kind of gotta be careful. He is pretty tanky. And he's freezing me, which... Wait, we got him. Okay. I mean, I guess we have enough damage. That's saying something. The first Beyond boss we find this league is Abixoth, which is crazy. He's probably the hardest one. Well, he is the hardest one. I know that.
When I'm ready, and not before.
But we still managed to kill him. The Bane just ticked him down while we were like trying to dodge his attacks, which is kind of cool. And we actually have another Scourge available. We're at 88 stacks of corruption. I'm assuming at this point they're doing a whole lot of damage to me. I don't know how much. I don't want to find out. Let's just try and not get hit. Okay. Arcana Strongbox. I can probably hit it with an Alk if I have one. I don't. Let's hit it with this then. That's pretty good.
A trap is set, a lure is placed, but stronger foes lie in wait.
Transmutes, 3 Alks. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, let's go back and sell some stuff. Now, here's when, like, when you get into maps, you're gonna find that your inventory fills up relatively quickly. And now it's time to, like, really start thinking about, like, a decent item filter. Because I guess, like, you don't really need your inventory to be filling so quickly. Because half of the stuff probably isn't that useful, right? Like, those axes, that I picked those up because they had veiled mods for me to uncover. But after I pick them up, I could probably just like drop them. Like they're not that useful anymore, right? Huh. This chest is pretty decent. It has a good amount of evasion rating. But our current chest has a good amount too, actually. And it has energy shield, so it's actually not better. Okay, what was this? Fragile Bloom. Alright. Ooh, I already have one of these. Okay. Alright, sorry. I actually had to pause the game real quick. My, I don't know what it is. My nose got a little stuffy. I was having trouble breathing through my nose. I was starting to become a real mouth breather there. I was like, no, this I gotta go blow my nose or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's too dusty in here. Maybe the air's too dry. I'm not sure. But I was like, oh, what is that thing? Huh, that was weird. That dude had like a giant laser. That was pretty cool. All right, so what we want to do now that I'm looking at this is we want to pick up as many wands as we can. That's probably like where we're gonna get our next set of upgrades from. You know, if I cannot get a plus or like a 5 link, You know, our next set of upgrade is probably gonna come from a +1 to all skill spell gem, chaos gem, wand. So, all right, this map is clear. How's my crangling? Very close, very close. One more map and we can crangle. Anything here? No. Okay, that's fine.
Exile?
But I think I mentioned this last episode already, you know, like if you're at this point of the game, if you're still not having fun, you know, I know there are some people out there who like play until, you know, like if they're not having fun initially, if they see people going like, oh, you know, power through it, it gets better later. Some people will try to do that. But I think at this point, if you're in maps and you've tried a few maps already and you're not enjoying it, in my opinion, unless you have a bad build, right? Unless you're playing a build that's just bad and is super hard to play through. If you're not enjoying it, this is it. You know, and like, I'm thinking about like, okay, what are our next steps? Where are our next upgrades? You know, what kind of content are we looking to do next? For the next while, we're just going to be doing maps, right? I need to farm maps in order to get to the higher tiers. I need to get to the higher tiered maps in order to find the bosses. Like, there's a lot of content still available to us. But in order to access that content, we need to be running a lot of maps. So, this is, you know, this is pretty much it for the next while. So I hope you guys are ready for a long ride. I'm having fun though, like, you know, and like no copium there. I'm actually having a lot of fun. I'm a little sad that this league I can't play more, I guess, than I usually do. Like normally I feel like I do get a little bit more gaming in.
The gears still rotate.
So it's a little unfortunate that this league I don't get a chance to do that, but it is what it is. Let's get this unlocked. Ooh, this is an interest. Wait, is it? Maybe not. Maybe? 10 to all resistance. 10 to all resistance. 67 life. The lightning damage is whatever, but I can craft one more resistance. I can craft lightning resistance specifically. And that might be enough. That might be enough to max out my resistances. We should give that a try. This is actually an upgrade, which is quite surprising. All right, let's transform this thing. What am I hoping to get out of the Tremor Rod? I'm hoping that it 6-links it. I'm hoping that, and then I guess I just sell it, right? Because I can't do anything with it. Or it gets some cool implicits, and then I sell that. At the end of the day, I can't actually reuse this Tremor Rod. Deal no fire damage. Cold resistance. I think that's a brick. Because I would imagine...
When I'm ready and not before.
Well, it's not a complete brick, but like it's sort of a brick. At the end of the day, if I don't get anything decent out of it, I'm just gonna vendor it, right? So I'm hoping that I just get something. Not dealing fire damage is not... It's a pretty big drawback, I'm pretty sure. Especially since the benefit is 19% cold resistance, which is like pretty bad, right? Like, is that it is a benefit, but it's not much of a benefit. It doesn't give that much. 19% cold resistance, it's nothing. So we're gonna try and do one more, you know, and hopefully we get something good. What's this? This is no good. All right. There's another item that is ready to be scourged. You already know what it is. It's the boots. Now the boots. The boots are a little bit... I don't know, man. I'm a little scared. I won't lie. I'm a little scared. What am I hoping to get here? I'm hoping to get an exalt. So like I wanted to add another suffix. I'm hoping it gives me at least a decent I want a decent, like, Scourge mod, and hopefully it's not bad, like unusable bad. More movement speed would be amazing. 10% movement speed. Duh. It's not bad. It's not great either. 11 life regen per second is basically like non-existent. The downside isn't that bad. I guess is that the good thing? The downside isn't that bad. It's just that the upside isn't very useful.
First ones now, Ezamite.
Okay. Should I not have scourged this item? I don't actually know anymore.
Hey, you beat me fair and
Hillock
square.
to transportation.
And I can expect that.
Hillock to transportation is
Someone with
weapon
friends in
quality.
high places.
No, I don't think
That
I want
demands
that.
respect and
So I will
awe.
just release you. Alright.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay. I mean, not much to say here. Damage, you know, we're basically just clearing the map super fast. I guess we can just, you know, talk about whatever. What should I talk about? It's the weekend, you know? Let's see what happened this week. What did I do? I got the flu shot. We talked about that. We went out for some Thai food. I guess I can talk about that. You know? It's actually been a while since we actually got any takeout as of late. Ow. What the heck was that? It's been a while since we got any takeout as of late. So, yesterday, and like we've been pretty careful. So my wife, I work from home, luckily, so I get to eat most of my food at home. But my wife, she brings food to work, and we were like, oh, you know, it's kind of gross to use the microwave, just because of the fact that like everyone else is using it, and then their food is splattering all over the microwave, you know, and there's COVID. Like it's kind of weird. It's kind of gross. So we were like, okay, maybe we'll try and like bring a thermos, and then you know, she'll like heat up her food ahead of time, and then eat the food at
Work?
wait, hold on.
This is
Coral to
grunt
research,
work.
Janus to
Look at me.
transportation. Janus
Do
to
I look like a
transportation
grunt to
is
you?
quality currency.
Then
That's pretty
answer.
good.
I didn't want to be doing this any
Corel
more than you
to
wanted me
research
to.
is fossils. That's decent. Let's do that.
I'm going to kill you,
So
Giannis.
my wife has been
Cool wins.
you know, like bringing like whoa, hold on. +2 to level of all chaos spell skill gems. Oh my god. Give me chaos multiplier here. That would be super good. Oh wait, hold on. This is pretty decent too. 107% increased spell damage. Hold on. Hold on now. Okay, we're gonna go with this. That is really good. That's really good. Wow, I can't believe we actually dropped the +2 to level of all spell chaos skill gems.
Celerin.
Okay, Okay, this changes things. This is an upgrade. This ring is a potential upgrade. We had boots that were potential upgrades, but we might have bricked them. I don't know yet.
Blessings.
These things aren't very useful. All right, all right, all right.
When I'm ready.
I got a
and
little
not
off
before.
topic, just because we ended up dropping a cool item. But yeah, so my wife, she's been warming up food, and then putting it in a thermos in the morning, and then eating it, you know, at lunch at work, and it's not working too well because the thermos kind of sucks. So by the time she gets to eat the food, it's like lukewarm, you know, it's kind of gross. And as a result, she's like, if I can't put food in the fridge, right? My wife is like, I don't really want to eat meat for lunch because I'm leaving meat out for too long and it feels gross. So like, unfortunately, we've been trying to find like ways to cook up lunch, like meals that don't involve meat. So like they're veggie based, but don't taste like crap either. And then it's like no nuts allowed. Like normally I would have just given her some mixed nuts, but she's working in a school, right? So like, you know, the school is a nut-free environment, so no nuts either. What the heck was that? So yeah, as a result, it's like, you know, yesterday we were talking about what to have for dinner because I forgot to defrost any meat. And I was like, maybe we can get some takeout, you know, like what's something you don't get to have very often because of school, you know, like no meat, no nuts. What's something that has like a decent amount of meat and like a decent amount of nuts in it as well? And then we were like, yo, like pad thai, you know? So we went out, ordered some pad thai. It was freaking delicious. Lately, and then this place that we go to, it has like this really good like chili paste, like some kind of Thai chili paste, and it's so good. When I was in high school or whatever, I wasn't like that much of a fan of spicy food, but I don't know what happened. Lately, my palate has changed over the last few years, not just like, you know, over the last decade or 20 years or whatever. Like over the last 2 to 3 years, my palate has changed a lot. And I've become a big fan of spicy food. I think it's because I started eating a lot more like Korean food. And like a lot of their stuff is just super spicy. But as a result, like if I don't have like a little bit of spice in my food, it just doesn't feel right. Hey, this is a really cool map, by the way. Like a really cool map. So yeah, so like we got some pad thai. It came with this really nice chili paste. It was a great meal. And then we actually ordered a lot. We had 2 days worth. We bought it yesterday, and today we had more for like we have more of the leftovers. All right, let's transform this map. Gain exposed to corruption stacks twice as frequently. Lose 1 stack of exposed to corruption every 5 seconds. Take 3,000 fire damage when you shift into or out of nightmare. Okay. Rare Scourge monsters drop 1 additional stack of breach splinters. Stack?
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay. Interesting. I think we pretty much cleared this map now. So let's get out of here. Yo, is it just me? Or are we actually like a lot more survivable now? Because like last episode, I was dying to the Scourge at like 60 stacks of corruption, maybe? I feel like I'm living more now. I actually can't tell. Okay. Okay. Our staff. It's super pog, I'm pretty sure. And we can even craft like chaos damage multi on it. Holy crap. Okay. This is actually amazing. So this thing has +2 to chaos spell gems, 107 increased spell damage, 31 chaos dot multi. Let's 20% this thing. Wait, what am I doing? 20% this thing. You know what? Even if I don't Krangle this thing, this is like a great upgrade. I don't think I want to Krangle this. Do I want to 6-socket this thing? I don't think it's good enough to warrant 6-socketing. Will I find an upgrade to this anytime soon, though? Maybe not. No, maybe I don't 6-socket it. Do I even need to link it? I don't. I just need to get some, a decent number of blue sockets on here. Like 4 blues. Is that too hard? Okay, 3 blues will have to do. So we're gonna do, Flame Dash, faster casting, Void Sphere. Wait, how the heck do I do this? Essence Drain. No, we need 4 blues, man. Now that I think about it, it can't be that hard. Can't be that hard. Okay, I only have 14 chromes left. Oh my god, 5 blues. Okay, perfect, perfect. We can just put everything in here. So Void Sphere here. Faster casting, Flame Dash, Control Destruction. Alright, so right now, Bane does 8,300 damage. I switch this up, and Bane does 13,000. Yes! Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. Damage is much better now. Oh my god, we actually got an upgrade this episode. That's amazing. So this thing has life rolls. It has energy shield. So I want to craft lightning resistance on this. Lightning resistance here. And then, okay, we are losing resistances overall. We get more life, we get more energy shield. Are we losing more resistances overall? I don't know, but it evens it out a little bit more. I'm now at 70% lightning res, so we're slowly making up for this. I can probably just toss this, but I'll throw this over here. All right. You know what? Things are looking a lot better for our character. So this Bane now has +5. No, wait. +5 to levels. So it's a level 23 Bane. That's insane. That's just absolutely insane. We got, like, this episode started off really good from the drops we got in Incursion. It tapered off a little bit because of the corruptions didn't turn out that well, and then it came way back up because of these new drops that we got. So we got decent upgrades, very good upgrades actually for this episode. I'm really looking forward to more. Damage is looking good now. I think we're ready to go further into maps. Defenses are looking pretty okay. We didn't die as much today from the Crucible, like the Krangleverse stuff, which is good. And next episode, we're gonna pick up a little bit more suppression, so our defenses are gonna come up a little bit more too. Next thing I'm probably looking for is better effective life, right? We have good evasion, we have good suppression, but our life pool is kind of low. 3,000 life, 800 energy shield. We got to get those numbers up as well. And that's probably going to come from, well, there aren't that many sources anymore. Probably the belt. The belt, we can still add a significant amount of life. And then the chest armor, actually, we can add a good amount of life as well. So the belt and armor are probably the next two items that we need upgrading. We upgrade the ring, we upgrade the weapons. So I think belt, armor, possibly the gloves, possibly the helmet, depending, and we'll be ready to go like much further into the late game. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Bye bye.